Oh, hello. I didn't hear you come in. I'm former niche internet fighting game micro-celebrity, Salty Paris. You may know me from my 2 Dragon Ball FighterZ major top 8s, or from my very popular Australian accent on my Twitch channel. I wasn't around much during 2022, so I thought I'd make just this, little YouTube video summing up where I was, what I was up to, and where I'll be in the future for 2023. So come, let's go on a little walk down memory lane. So 2022 was a pretty jam-packed year for Salty Paris. We're going to start this video off with the bit that everyone cares about, which is fighting games. My main game last year was King of Fighters 15, and I grinded it pretty hard, I think. I started King of Fighters with 13 back in the day, but I was terrible, and then I've been trying really hard with 14 ever since the 15 announcement. So I was pretty dedicated to Rock Howard throughout last year. The rest of my team changed a little bit, but Rock was always on there. And he was top tier for almost the entire year, so that was pretty convenient for me. But I feel I didn't explore the cast well enough, because towards the end of the year I realized I really love Shami, gameplay-wise. Now, of course, she's a hard mainstay of my team, and everyone's terrified of my Shami, but for most of the year I wasn't playing her, so I could have done that a bit better. My first major was Battle Arena Melbourne in May. I got 13th in King of Fighters, so I got knocked out before finals. It was a bit disappointing after how much effort I put in. But then, right after that, I got top 8 in Dragon Ball FighterZ. Like, right after. I got knocked out of KOF, and then I walked over to the Dragon Ball pool, and then I got top 8. I hadn't played Dragon Ball since December at that point, so that's, what, a 6-month gap? So I was expecting nothing. I thought I'd go, like, 2-2, I was just in the thing for fun and old time's sake, because it was my main game for so long. But I got top 8, so, it really reinvigorated me and cleansed me of my salt after the KOF. It's like, wow, maybe I am actually good at fighting games. Who knew? My next major was October. It was Big G's 3 in Adelaide. I again got knocked out in King of Fighters before finals. I got 5th, and Mystery Game where I got 9th. But I got 4th in Vampire Savior, my first time playing that at a major. So that was really cool. It was also my first time in Adelaide, so I got to explore the city and have a lot of good food. I went to Luigi's, which is a famous Italian joint there. I went with Wang. I had a pasta dish and a meat off the grill. But if I was going to go again, I would get 2 pastas, I think, because the meat off the grill was good, but it wasn't anything super special, right? You could get that at other places, I think. The pasta was very, very good, which is probably what you'd expect from a famous Italian place, but wanted to try one of them. So, 2 pasta dishes. Next major was Wild West in Perth, the local major, in November, which was not run on the same day as another Australian major. Of course not. Why would that happen? No one would do that. That would be stupid. I got 2nd in Dragon Ball FighterZ, which was again very exciting, because it was a game I wasn't putting much time into at the time. And then in King of Fighters, I got food poisoning and got DQ'd from the bracket because I couldn't show up because I couldn't get out of bed. So a bit disappointing results-wise for King of Fighters, but also I think it's safe to say that the food for my Perth major was a bit more disappointing than the food during my Adelaide major. Very up and down here, right? Because I did mediocre in the game I wanted to do well in, and I did amazing in the game that I wasn't putting much time into. So, like, you can't really be upset with that, right? It was a good performance. As much as I'm a little disappointed with how I did in King of Fighters, I did amazing in Dragon Ball, so easy come, easy go, right? Basically, what I want this little summary to demonstrate, though, is that even though I haven't been streaming it much throughout 2022, Dragon Ball FighterZ is still very close to my heart, right? As soon as Rollback drops, I'm going to be pushing it back to the forefront. It's not going to be like a full-time game again, because there's a lot of other fighting games on right now that I also love, like King of Fighters and Vampire Savior. So it's not going to be 24-hour Dragon Ball FighterZ stream again, but it will definitely be a priority alongside King of Fighters and such. Really looking forward to Rollback. Hope they announce something about it soon. Mainly though, I've had non-fighting game things going on, right? Primarily health stuff. So I'm not on camera on my stream a ton, so you might not notice this right away. And actually, this is a big reason why I'm not on camera a ton. But over the course of 2022, I lost about 35 kilograms. I started the year at 122.2, and I've gone all the way down to about 85 at the end of it. So it's kind of incredible. I really didn't think I was capable of that kind of progress. The pandemic hit me really hard, and I was just depression eating constantly. I ate far too many ribs, and now I'm just really happy to be mostly rid of that weight. I've still got a little bit of a gut, but like the double chin is gone, and I feel great. Like people at work are constantly coming up to me and saying, like, "Oh, Paris, it's really motivating. Like how good you look now. Just seeing how much progress you've made." And it's really embarrassing that it's happened that much, but it still makes me feel warm inside. So I've been dieting a lot. and I've been going to the gym at this point, ideally every day a week. Obviously, things happen. I can't do it sometimes, but ideally I run 4 times a week and I do weights 3 times a week. I've almost phased out soda entirely. I cut out sugary drinks very early on, but I've started phasing out the sugar-free sodas as well now. Started drinking more tea, thanks to a birthday gift from my good friend Wang. Helped me get me on that path, so thank you, Wang, if you watch this. Yeah, I'm full of energy just all the time now. It's really good. I feel like it's helped my fighting games a lot as well. Like, my reaction times feel snappier. Like, I'm taking throws more, I'm blocking overheads more. It could be placebo, it might just be motivation kind of thing, but like, to me it feels like it's helped. And the energy really helps me feel like more rested throughout a longer period of time, throughout a day, like just in a set or through a tournament. So yeah, I think it's helped a lot, and I'm hoping that it will continue to help me. I've also had a lot going on with work, which has been going spectacularly, thankfully. So gone are the days of me having to beg on Twitch or Twitter for money to eat and accidentally starting a flame war in the process. Since I love the stream and fighting games, I really want to funnel my success back into the stream and into the community and into my travel, right? So my plan for 2023 is to travel to as many majors as I feasibly can, which at the moment is looking like Battle Arena Melbourne, EVO 2023, and Ozero Nationals, which I've heard is happening this year. Just pending things like, dates and flight rates and the games list and all that kind of stuff. None of those majors have anything locked in place yet, but they had little tidbits and hopes and stuff, so that's what I'm looking at for now. Might change up a bit. Might want to go to Southeast Asia, things like that. That's the hope currently. I've never been to Sydney, so that'll be nice. I might try to do some food vlogging while I'm out. If you've been in my Discord or my stream much, or actually, I'm thinking about it now, if you've just watched this video, you'll probably know that I'm a pretty big foodie. I love food. So it'd be nice to get more of that content in my content. I could have phrased that better. The main reasons I travel are food, friends, and fighting games. So I want to get all that in my stuff. Games-wise, as mentioned, I'm looking to keep up with King of Fighters and Dragon Ball Fighters, playing my true loves, Xiaomi and Gogeta, as well as Vampire Savior, since that game's never going to change, right? So I get to just slowly improve at it over time. It's a nice little thing to have in your side pocket. But I'm also looking to try out Samurai Showdown and Grand Blue Fantasy Versus again, once those get rollback. I've been playing them a little bit at locals every now and again. I've been enjoying Tam Tam, and obviously I love Belial. It helps that he's really queer and really top tier. And like everyone else on the planet, I'll be trying Street Fighter 6 when it comes out. I really like the look of Marisa, just the fact that she's huge and she does big armored punch, and then if you spend meter, she does like a bigger armored punch kind of thing. Just love that, right? Really hope I like her gameplay-wise, because I love her look. But even if I don't like her gameplay-wise, there's a couple of other characters I have my eye on as backups. Unfortunately, I like the look of Blanca in this game, so we'll have to see what goes from that. I really hope I'm not a Blanca player, but we'll see how it goes. If Project L ever actually comes out as well, that'll obviously be high up on the list. I'm a big fan of tag games, I'm a big fan of hot swapping, and unfortunately, I'm a fan of League of Legends characters. Not League of Legends. I want that to be 100% clear. Just the characters. I don't like League of Legends. Don't like League of Legends. Cool. And very soon, I'm going to be giving Hitbox a try. I'm going to be trying to learn that on stream, see if, the slight frame improvements that everyone talks about on Twitter are worth the effort. I've got this lovely case designed by local maker Waifu Sticks with art by a good friend of mine and mod in my stream, Cross Mirage. So check them out on Twitter if you like the look of this. Big fan. Definitely worth it. At least as a display piece, even if I don't end up liking Hitbox. But yeah, look forward to at least a couple of months of me floundering around on stream and dropping everything and getting upset. Hope that's enjoyable at least. During 2023, I'd also like to try and do more with this YouTube channel, as evidenced by me making this video, I hope. Something like weekly highlight videos on the stream would be fun, but it's a decent chunk of effort, so I'll have to see if I can actually maintain doing that myself, or if I need an editor or whatever. The unboxing videos I did last year are a lot of fun to do. I actually made the light box myself from scratch, from like a packing box and some tracing paper, like a assembly knife and stuff, so that was a lot of fun to do. The arts and crafts bit for as well. But obviously I need something to actually unbox, and I'm not just going to constantly buy things to make YouTube videos. So that'll happen when it happens. Tutorial videos would be fun as well, but like I'm not sure I'm confident enough in anything to actually make a tutorial video right now. I did really like making that Kid Buu one ages ago, but yeah, we'll see. If anyone has any suggestions for things I'd like to see, let me know. I think that's all I've got to say in this 2022 wrap-up. And little plans at 2023 plans, I guess. So yeah, thank you all so much for your continued support of me and the Salty Paris stream. It really means a lot to me. The people who've stuck around, even though this is a hobby now, not my full-time stream anymore. I know that's a huge change, going from like a static set stream schedule to just whenever I fucking feel like it. But yeah, I hope everyone's been enjoying it, or they've just been enjoying fighting games, because I love this genre and I love this community. So either one will work for me. I'm going to leave you now with a little hype moments wrap up of 2022, and hope you enjoy that. See ya!